Claire's going to help me with this video. Say hi, Claire. Show them your good side. That's not it. Alright, you're going to stay in your spot. That's her spot. So, hi everybody. Welcome back to Leah's Leaves. This is a fun video. I love seed hauls. This is the time of year when people have been harvesting, saving seeds, or the fall garden is planted, the summer garden is wound down, and those of us who love the growing process are already thinking ahead to next year. So I have seeds from 3 different places to show you, and the first is Gail's Southern Living. She sent this lovely little envelope of seeds because on one of her previous videos she had invited people to participate in a seed swap with her, and so I decided to do that. And she has already posted a video of the seeds that she received from me, and I'm late in getting this one done because I was waiting for one more box from Botanical Interests that I thought was going to come at the end of last week, but it finally arrived today. So now I can do the big reveal. In the description below the video, I will link Gail's video of her unpacking the seeds that I sent her. And you can also check the comments under that video because while she was unboxing, she asked some questions about the seeds that I sent, and I answered those in the comment section. So first off, we have from Gail's Southern Living. Now some of these I picked. She gave me a list of things in the video that she had to give away. And then some she just added for fun. I did request celery seeds because the only kind I had was some Chinese celery, which I like. It's fast growing, and I just seem to have more success with it than other celeries I've tried in the past. But I wanted to give it another shot, and so she sent me Gail's Southern Living celery seeds. She sent some jumbo sunflowers. That's fun. She sent white icicle radishes. I had white, what were they called? Anyway, they were a globe style radish, a round white radish. White Beauty, that's the name of it. I grew White Beauty radishes this year. These are the elongated ones. And I have never tried growing these before. So now I have white icicle radish seeds. And it's not too late for me to plant some of those here in my zone for a late radish crop. This is another one I requested. Yellow Moon and Stars watermelon. I have seen pictures of this variety, and it shows up in other growers' YouTube videos and stuff, but I hadn't risked it yet. And this year I did plant watermelons. They didn't do very well. But this is a variety I would like to try. This year I tried Orange Tender Sweet and the Sugar Baby watermelons. And in both cases, we just had like very poor weather for them. It was hard to keep the watering consistent. Some days they were calling for rain, we didn't get any. Other days they weren't calling for rain, and I watered them in the morning, and then we'd get a sudden like 10-minute downpour in the afternoon, and they were suddenly overwatered, all that stuff. And then the last one she sent was home saved cantaloupe seeds. I love cantaloupe. And then she sent me a note. Leah, thanks for seed swapping with me. You have some great seeds yourself. I hope you enjoy growing these, Gail. So thank you, Gail, for all those great seeds to add to my collection and try in the future. If you're watching this video and you don't know about Gail's channel yet, you should check out what she's doing on her homestead, and she does a lot to build community among growers on YouTube. And she's just somebody people should know. From Ohio Heirloom Seeds, and their website is ohioheirloomseeds.com. I ordered 3 plants. They were the only ones, like everybody's been out of the atomic red carrot. I haven't been able to find them in stock. In the spring, I had trouble finding them. In the fall, I had trouble finding them. And then Ohio Heirloom Seeds finally had some in stock. And so that's what I went for. I went looking for carrots, and I ended up also getting Dr. Weich's or Dr. Witchy's. I've heard it pronounced different ways. I don't know what's correct. But the yellow tomato. I first learned about this variety from Jess over at Roots and Refuge Farm. So thought I'd give that a shot. And then fish peppers, which are native to my area. I live in Northern Virginia, and these are mid-Atlantic coastal peppers that are very popular around here and used in a lot of soul food. And I just love peppers, so I'm going to grow those. So those are the 3 from Ohio Heirloom Seeds. And last, and this is going to be fun for me, I ordered my Botanical Interest seeds long enough ago that I forgot what all I got. So it's like, surprise, it's like early Christmas. All right, first of all, they always send in a really pretty box. So let me get this turned around so you can see. And these are great, by the way. If you order from Botanical Interests and get the box, is like, this is an ideal size of a box if you're seed sorting or seed saving a small quantity of seeds for your own garden. I have a huge collection of seeds because I like variety and because I like sharing seeds and I like trying new things. So my collection would not fit in this box. But if you're a grower who tends to just grow your favorite varieties over and over again, something like this would be ideal. They always send a free seed packet, and so far, since I've been ordering from them, it's always been this. I never, I'm sure there are others that they send. I just always get the lettuce. And I just don't grow that much lettuce, so I share a lot of lettuce seeds. This is a mesclun mix that has, let's see if they put it in here. It might be inside. I don't know if you've ever ordered from Botanical Interest, but just as a general rule, there's always more information and sometimes recipes printed inside the packaging. Once you open it and unfold it, there's more information inside. So if you have ordered from Botanical Interest and never looked inside the package, you might be missing some little gems. So that's my free seed packet. They also always send a seed starting guide that's very useful. And it's illustrated. And it just gives general seed growing guidelines. It tells you about how to prepare your containers and trays, what kind of medium to use and what consistency to aim for, how important things like moisture, light, air circulation, the hardening off process. Okay, so here's what I actually ordered. This is a Cape Daisy, the Zulu Prince Cape Daisy. I had this in a cart like 2 years ago and decided against it because I really didn't have the room to grow. And now I'm preparing to move, actually. So I'll only be at the house I'm growing at right now for a few more months. I'll get through the fall season. And then at the first of the year, I'll be moving to a new place. And so sort of stocking up on what I think I want at wherever I'm going to move next. Which I'm not sure where that'll be yet, but it'll be fun to find out. This is also called the Monarch of the Veldt due to its presence on the plains of southern Africa. And the reason that I was attracted to this flower is not only because of the different tones of color, but also because it is dry tolerant. And we have very dry Julys here. And when others of my flowers are kind of petering out, this one I think will survive. I got some common milkweed. Feverfew. It's also fairly drought tolerant. Sea holly, called steel blue. And this, I think, would look really beautiful in a moon garden. So a lot of whites and pastel flowers that would, and the silvery leaves of this one. This also thrives in heat. Gomphrena, which I grew this year, you can see that in some of my other videos. It turned out to be my favorite flower that I grew this year. It's also called Globe Amaranth, and it's a member of the same family as edible amaranth, grain amaranth. And this one, instead of just being straight red, I had grown the Strawberry Fields Gomphrena this year. I got this blend of all these bright, warm colors: red, orange, burnt orange, some pinks, some yellow tones. I'm excited to grow that. That's going to be gorgeous. They're beautiful, fresh, and they also make lovely dried flowers. And pretty soon I'll be going out and harvesting all of mine, cutting all the long stems and bringing them in and hanging them up in here so they can dry. Marvel of Four Seasons lettuce. I know I just said that I don't grow much lettuce, but this is a lettuce that I've wanted to grow for a while, so I finally got the seeds for it. It's a butterhead style lettuce, but it has all that, the red color, the anthocyanins. I got a blend of dahlias. I've had good luck with zinnias before, so I decided to try growing some dahlias. Those looked really pretty. I got a blend of echinacea, and it's a dwarf variety. Doesn't that look pretty? It grows less than 2 feet tall. It's not much shorter than traditional echinacea. And I reckon it's possible that the flower heads themselves might be a little smaller. I don't know. But I like the colors. This year I had grown some purple echinacea, or coneflower sometimes called, and red. And the red didn't survive the transplant process, but the purple came up okay. And then a new kind of beet. I love growing beets. I'll tell you this, I hated beets like 2 years ago. Hated them. Least favorite vegetable. But they're so healthy, and redder is better, so I would eat the red beets, and I would like choke them down because they had all those wonderful cancer fighting properties and all the anthocyanins that are add to, eating the rainbow, which I was trying to do more of. Anyway, I finally found ways to prepare them that I actually enjoy. And roasted and lightly salted is one of my favorite ways now. And pickling them, still trying to find the best pickling recipe, but I have learned to like pickled beets. It took a while. I used to like I've always liked the hard-boiled eggs in the beet brine. But now I can eat the beets and the eggs. So now that I've learned to like beets, I've been branching out trying to find new ones. And even though this isn't red, it is a new to me variety of beets. It's called Avalanche. So I'm going to try growing a white beet. I did grow mostly red beets this year, and then one golden Detroit. So it was a yellow beet, and one Badger Flame beet. And the seeds that I got for the Badger Flame beets didn't develop well. And they were growing in the same conditions as all the beets that were doing great. So I don't know what its problem was. Picky little bugger. But now I'm still going to try the Badger Flame next year because they're a longer cylindrical beet with oranges and reds and yellows and beautiful colors in the layers. And I'll always grow my Bull's Blood and Ruby Queen because they're the rich, dark, deep red ones, and they have red veins in the leaves. So even as I'm harvesting beet greens to eat as part of my greens, those are really good. They look beautiful. They look beautiful mixed into the salad or cooked on the plate, and they look beautiful in the garden growing, and they add color and dimension to the garden. And then they have all those wonderful properties. But in among them, I will try some white beets now that I've discovered these and see how they grow. So anyway, that's my seed haul. Mostly flowers, but some vegetables. Some that I got in the seed swap from Gail's Southern Living. 3 varieties from Ohio, heirloomseeds.com. and the rest from Botanical Interests, which is a company that I thoroughly enjoy purchasing from. Their seed packets are some of the most informative you'll ever see, and they just have a really good selection of varieties. Even here at the end of the season, when a lot of their stuff is probably picked through, I still was able to find all these interesting varieties available. Anyway, thanks for joining me on my video, and the seeds, if you watch this video and you're interested, I have extra hollyhock seeds. These are carnival hollyhocks. They're pastel colors mixed, and I saved them from my own flowers this year. They came up peach, yellow, and pink, and so that's the variety, the mixture that you would get in growing those hollyhocks. So if you saw this video and you're interested in having a small quantity of free hollyhock seeds to try in your garden next year, just email me at leahsleaves@hotmail.com with your name and address and let me know that it's hollyhock seeds that you would like to have, and I'll pop some in the mail for you. All right, thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Claire, do you know what to say? Let me see if I can remember what we say. Yep, she got it. I'm learning a lot. I'm sharing it here, and I hope you'll come grow with me. You want to say goodbye? She says goodbye.